Yo, buddy,
What's up, my Lizzie? How we
how
doing,
are you?
baby?
How come you have not aged a day? What is going on with you?
Beer preserves the skin.
Yeah, that's what you got to put it on the outside too. Just a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
little night routine. Baste yourself.
Yeah.
I remember all those years ago, you coming up to me in that elf suit at this is
Starling
maybe
Hall.
Starland Ballroom, that kind of thing. Oh my God, the nights we've had there. That's crazy.
I can barely remember them, but I can never forget you.
Me too, man.
You know, matter of fact, we were just in the bar not too long ago, and you have that track called "Here's to Us,"
Oh
and we had
yeah.
the whole bar singing it and raising their drinks up,
What? Oh, that's amazing.
and we all had the because I know you love the Jaeger, so we were all the Jaeger shots.
We've had quite a whirlwind relationship with the Jaeger.
Yeah, yeah, without
It's
a
a
doubt,
love-hate relationship, really.
without a doubt. So, what are you guys in the studio right now, right?
Oh yeah, we are. We're writing a new album for Halestorm, and we're in this beautiful place, man. I mean, it's been a journey coming up to it, but we're so happy to just get in the sandbox and play,
Absolutely.
and writing some, in my opinion, writing some of the best songs that we've ever written. Everybody is on 10. Everybody is excited, and we're getting in the studio with an unexpected producer this time. We're getting in with Dave Cobb, who has kind of made his ilk in the I want to say the Chris Stapleton, the Brandy Carlisle area. Now he's done some things with Airborne and with Greta Van Fleet and all that, but I'm pretty sure we're the first like hard rock band that he's really worked with. So but he's such a fan of ours, and it's very like we're all perpetually 13 years old in the studio. Everybody's just ADHD, like, ooh, shiny things, let's do that. And so it's
Right.
been so much fun to put all of this together. And so we're looking forward to everybody hearing it.
But is this gonna bringing you back to like when you guys came out with your first record? Like something
There's
like
a
that?
there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that energy
Yeah.
going on. Whereas I'm really hearing, as far as like, with the music that we've been writing, I'm hearing all of our personalities, but not in a personality that is like, oh, this is what people know us as. This is just what we are. So it's almost like with for the difference is, with Back from the Dead, this was more doubling down on the things that we are. And with this album, it's more like peeling back the onion, peel back
Right.
the layers. There's a lot of different things that I think that I'm comfortable and brave enough to talk about in my songs. We're very much living in the present moment. We're not trying to be anything that we're not. We're not trying to stay on trend. We're just trying to be who we are in the absolute, um, uh, in our rawest state. And it's wonderful to kind of be saddled up with someone who can really see that.
Absolutely. I mean, because like the first record, I mean, I guess we could just say it like it had some teeth to it, like it
Yeah, yeah.
mind and So is this producer gonna like add some like thrills to that?
Oh,
Pull this
absolutely.
out?
I think that there is no holds barred. I feel like there's two things in the music business, if nothing else, that have remained true. Number one, there aren't actually any rules.
Right.
Number two, nobody actually knows what the hell they're doing, regardless of what they're talking, whether they think they do or they are saying they do. They really don't. And so it leaves us open to everything, and there's so much space and so much passion and so much love. And with the four of us, this marks 20 years now that we've been the same four members
Yeah.
in the band, since we became this. And it's amazing how that trust and love and respect for each other really comes through in the music. For instance, just last night, the three guys were right here in my basement, and we're going over new songs, and it just felt like we were in our parents' basement
Right.
in York, Pennsylvania, back in the day. And that stuff, we just real is very important, to us, and what keeps us together, and what reminds us of what we're in this for.
Absolutely.
Whether or not we know why, it's like there's always, we're always trying to figure out the why. Like, why do we do this? Are we crazy? Why is this even working out? This is nuts. And it's like we've kind of given up on the explanation. It's more like this is what it is, and we still love what we do, and we still laugh at each other's fart jokes and
Right, right.
horrible and the dead baby jokes, which have been running rampant lately. You know, it's like it's gotten to the point where I don't think I know a PC joke.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if there's sometimes we'll be hanging out with like someone who is not aware that I hang out with a bunch of boys all the time. And I'll start throwing out the dick jokes or something like that.
Sure,
And everyone,
sure.
you can hear the record scratch in the background. They're like, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so you're not that person. This only works with my band. Okay.
I was gonna say,
You
well,
have a tribe.
being on tour with four boys like that, I'm sure it's got, you're gonna get like the grime, the gritty and stuff, being the female of that.
Oh yeah. I lost my smell virginity a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty I got a tough nose.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you hand them like a lot of baby wipes or stuff like that. Here's some deodorant, put this on, especially
Here,
playing right after a show and getting on a bus.
I carry around a little canister of baking soda for all the shoes that get left around that just start smelling weird.
Right,
It's like just
right.
like sprinkle a little in, maybe a
Yeah.
like candle. Yeah.
I think you
Uh,
gave me some when I was wearing the diaper at PNC that
oh yeah,
you
it's
gave me
it,
the
it's
the baby powder,
multi-use the baking soda. You can do that.
baking
Put that
soda.
stuff on anything.
Right, right. But you got a busy upcoming year. Not only you're going on tour with the boys back again. I'm glad you guys are all getting along. 20 years with the same members and the same guys and stuff like that. I mean, technically it's just family all around. I know your brother,
Oh yeah.
RJ, but 20 years going strong, and no, everybody just gets along. I
Yeah, it's
mean,
really nuts. It's disheartening to see that there are so many bands. Like we've been out and we've been touring with people for years, and even recently, meeting up with some people that you've known and you've toured with, you can tell when bands don't speak before they even get on stage, or they don't want to practice together, or they don't want to work on the set, or they don't want to write music together anymore, or someone still holds a grudge about who spilled whose milk on whose shirt.
right.
It's disheartening because but it's also like it makes me incredibly grateful for what we have, and it's work. It's like I'm married to three other dudes and one of them is my brother. It's very the term "don't shit where you eat" does not apply to me, I guess. But it's a magical thing, and but it takes work, and a lot of people don't want to put that in. But when you lose that, I just don't even see how that would be enjoyable, because we're all like old war buddies, right? It's like you are the only people that have experienced what you've experienced together.
Right.
There's no one on earth, not your family, not your spouse, not anyone that can relate to that. So it's really precious, and it's something that I mean, we all annoy each other in our own ways. We're all that way. I'm not saying everything has been complete like roses, but we know how to have a fight and not throw the whole thing away. There is this
Absolutely.
great um, understanding of whatever that greater good is, whatever the end goal, and it supersedes any ego or any feelings within the moment is about that. So yeah.
Plus, being on tour with a band that doesn't really get along, that's got to just bring everybody else down that's on tour with you.
Oh
That
yeah.
just ruins the party.
Absolutely ruins the
Also,
party, and I feel like it's not fair to the fans either, because people like to put on a face, but something that we should all realize is that us rock people are really bad actors, and you can smile, you can put on the best face you want, but people know, the audience really does know if you're not enjoying what you do, or if you're not getting along, and then that ruins it for everyone, because it's like, well, if you don't enjoy what you do, why should I like
exactly.
what you do, and why should I be having a great time? That's just, it's you're stealing the hope from
Right.
everyone.
Right.
So yeah, there's a little bit of a responsibility to that too.
I know you're a busy girl, but I have one more question. And I was like, I don't know if I should ask Lizzie this, but I gotta
You
ask.
always you always do this, and I almost expect it. So yeah, lay it on me, Gots. Lay it on
Okay,
me.
okay. The Do Not Disturb song. I get this thing requested all the time. And I try to give the background story. And I said, but you know what they say about a rumor? It has 1,000 tongues. So I gotta ask. And I was like, I next time I ask, I talk to Lizzie, I'll ask her, and we'll see if it's true. Apparently, it was something in a Dutch hotel room.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
So long story short, which it was long. We all stayed up to about 5 in the morning with that one.
uh,
We had a wonderful rock show. And I met some very beautiful people and ended up inviting them to my hotel room, which in that particular show, they had put me up in a nice suite. So it was implied that that post show activities were welcome, but we weren't really sure. So I was just like, hey, I have a bottle of wine and there's some tequila and some things. And one thing led to another, and had an amazing threesome in Holland that I ended up literally like 2 days later. Um, uh, I was writing the song. I didn't have my guitar out with me. I had a synth keyboard that was the only thing I could like hook up at the time, and so I ended up writing this song, "Do Not Disturb," on the road about it. And then I didn't tell anybody for a while. I didn't show it to the guys because I felt like, oh my God, they're gonna be like, seriously. And then one of the days I forget, like, because my bass player is a fantastic keyboardist, so he and I kind of geek out over Moog synthesizers and all that.
right.
So he was asking me, he's like, oh, have you done anything like lately? I'm like, well, I kind of did, and I wrote this really weird song. Do you want to hear it, but don't laugh, kind of thing? And he's like, yeah, let me hear it. And so I showed him Do Not Disturb, and he's like, dude, that could be a bass line. That's weep down bound, And I'm like,
Love it.
okay. And I'm like, but did you hear the subject matter? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you think? He's like, well, we didn't really know what was happening that night, but we know you disappeared. So was
Wow.
that this night, or was that, like, it's funny. I've had this was not a one-time thing. So like we had to
That's
like
awesome.
narrow it down. But yeah, and so it's kind of wonderful to be again a testament to my guys who trust me with words, and now I still don't understand why. Um,
You are truly a
but
wizard with words.
but basically, to be in that moment, you kind of realize that all of your guys are like, hey, you're speaking your truth,
Yeah,
and you feel comfortable enough putting that out in the universe, do it. So yeah,
absolutely.
this was me kind of letting people in a little bit.
It could have been worse. You could have woke up next to me in a diaper.
Yeah. you know it's, it wasn't the first, it won't be
Yeah.
the last, Dots. I'm sure there are there are multiple people that have that experience, and I have yet, what, honestly, I'll put that down on my bucket list, that keeps I keep crossing stuff off. And one of those things that
Yeah.
that when that happens to me, I will call you up and be like, so
I packed
what is
a
your experience? How did you
right.
handle this?
Right. I packed a bunch of baby or a baking soda for this trip. I'm going to see Gots. It's a baby wipes.
The baby wipes. Gotta prepare. You can never be
Absolutely.
too prepared.
Absolutely. But we're looking forward to the new music coming out here. And I hope we get to hear some when you do hit Jersey.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, we're working on new music, and have it out whenever we do. I love it because I'm always thinking it's going to be sooner, and then somebody always ends up dragging their feet. So I don't have any dates for you yet, but I can tell you it's going to be great, and I can't wait to come back and see everybody. It's been a while since I've been home,
Yeah.
and just seeing all the familiar faces, and yours especially, Gods. Thank you so much
Oh,
for
I love you,
everything.
Lizzie.
Look, I know that you inherently know this because we've talked about this both on and off the camera, but thank you so much for caring, about, and about our band, about, listening to me ramble. Those moments of your belief in whatever the hell we're trying to do, are so monumental in just giving us that, oh, well, he thinks we're cool. So maybe we got something going on. Maybe
Oh
we
my
got to
God.
keep doing this. And it was very important to us on our journey, especially during those times, for you befriending us and really being kind enough to listen to our shows and rock our tunes and all of that. Thank
Absolutely. The first time I heard you guys at Storyland Ballroom, you guys had pulled in with the van, and I was like, this girl's so beautiful. She's smoking hot. And I think it was RJ was like, and he goes, I'm like, dude, isn't she hot? And he's like, that's my sister. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
That's not the first time that's happened. I got to tell you one funny story about RJ. So we were performing with this with another band, and RJ comes up to me like dying laughing because he just, he's like, dude, the other drummer in the other band just came up to me and he's like, bro, so what's it like just staring at that ass
I said the
every
same thing.
night? Right. And he's like, dude, it's my sister. And the guy like turned beet red. He's like, yeah, they don't understand. He's like, I mean, I love my sister. I respect her, but it's not one of those. We're from rural Pennsylvania, but it wasn't that deep woods, right?
Right.
But it's,
we're not that hillbilly
we're
ish.
close, but not that close.
Right.
But yeah, it's funny how that happens all the time. And then on the other half, because we have the same last name, some people think we're married.
Oh yeah.
There's one bus driver who knew there was a brother in the band, but didn't know who, and saw me making out with somebody. He was like, dude, I can't believe it. He's like, wait a minute, what's the drummer look like? He's like, isn't he like this long hair dude? Like, no, the drummer's the crazy one with the pink hair and doing that.
Right.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was something going on. It's like it's always confusing, but
That's hysterical.
part of the charm.
But it was so crazy. The first song you were doing, and then you went into a song off the first record there, and I went right out and bought it, and it was that song "Innocence." And
Oh yeah.
my hair blew back when you hit those high notes. Like my hair, like I lost 4 fillings because my teeth were rattling from your voice. And I was like, I was like, I ran back to the station here and I was letting everybody know, like,
Oh, thank you
this,
so
you gotta
much.
hear this girl. You gotta hear this girl. She's gonna go. She's gonna go.
Oh, thank you. I take a lot of pride in what I do, but I also like to say, yes to adventure, where it's like I have a very vague idea of my vocal range, kind of for a reason. There have been a lot of people that have analyzed me and have analyzed my high notes, but I always find it a little better when when it's like, well, I'm going to try to hit it. I'm either going to hit it or I'm not, but I got to try, and 9 times out of 10, I can. And I'm like, oh, see, that wasn't so impossible. So
Absolutely.
it's a little game I play with myself as well, but I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Lizzy, well, check this out. I'm gonna raise one up for you because here's the us right here, baby.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Here, I got my Coke can.
There you
Cheers.
go.
Woo! Here's to us, baby.
I can't wait to see you back here in Jersey. I love you. Keep in touch on the text messages with me, all right?
We will. I will, because that's who answers you.
I
Always,
love you,
guys. Love
girl.
you.
I can't wait to wear another outfit this time. We got to get a
Oh,
new one for you.
I know. What is it going to be, like banana pants this time? I don't know.
You never know. You never know. Maybe the banana hammock or something.
Oh, well, that's part of the course. We're just expecting that at this point. Love you,
Thank you for
buddy.
taking the time out. We're gonna talk soon, and I can't wait to see you in Jersey, babe.
Oh, thank you,
Make sure you
sweetie.
swing by the Rat too. Check out the whole
Oh,
studio.
oh yeah. I gotta check out the new gigs. So I'll
Yep.
try to make that happen, darling. I will.
Absolutely. Tell the boys I said hello. I'm gonna let you be. Get back to writing awesome music as always, and let's win another Grammy this year. All right.
Woo! Hell yeah, man. Thank
Love
you,
you,
brother.
baby. God bless. Safe travels. Safe travels.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Be good.